Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Danielle and today's video is going to be a Slimming World friendly grocery haul. This week's food shop is from Tesco, so it's around £56. So let's see what we've got. So it's in no particular order today. So we've got stuffing. So this is 2 sins for 25 grams. We've got cucumber, which is free and speed. So we've got the Dairy cheese triangles. These are 3 for your healthy extra A. We've got lamb's lettuce, which is free and speed. We've got bananas, which is a free food. We've got eggs, which are free in protein. We've got the Hoover bit there. Let's move that out of the way. So gravy, which is 1.5 sins for 100 millilitres made up. We've got this soup, which is really high in sins for soup. So this is 5.5 for the whole tin. 1 sin per hot dog. We've got bacon here, so take the fat off, and that is free in protein. We've got the Neville's bread, so you can have 2 of these as your healthy extra B. We've got white bread. Look how nice that white bread looks. That isn't from me because that's not your healthy extra B. We've got another tin of soup, so that's 5.5 sins. We've got the Muller Lights. These are all the toffee flavours because these were the ones which were on offer this week. So I think they were £2.50, so they're half a sin each. We've got tomato ketchup. This tomato ketchup is actually really nice and affordable. So this is half a sin for a level tablespoon. This, I've been trying to get my hands on this for ages because I see it so many times. So this is 1.5 sins for the whole lot, and it's meant to be just like a kebab. You do need to cook it first. So yeah, so I'm really excited to try this and see what it's like. I've got grapes. These grapes actually look really nice. So they are a free food. We've got another bananas, free. Yeah, just free food. We've got oranges, which are free and speed. Big lot of nappies there for Harper. We've got ham here. A good load of ham because we get through quite a bit of ham. So that's a free and protein. We've got 5% mince, which is free in protein. So I got these because I thought they were going to be low in sins. I think I thought that was like 97% less fat or something, I don't know. They do look nice, but they have 5 sins each, so they are very high in sins, these sausages. But I'll probably just have one of them and see what they're like. So we've got chicken nuggets here, so they're 1.5 sins per nugget. So not bad if you are fancying, you know, something just out the freezer. We've got some frozen raspberries. These are free and speed. We've got some beetroot here, that is free. Some beans, which are free. A big load of chicken here. So that's going to make at least 2 meals there. A huge gammon. The gammon is so affordable from Tesco. All the meat is so much more affordable from Tesco. So this is £3.79 and this will do 2 meals. So yeah, really affordable option. We've got milk here, which is skimmed milk, so 350 millilitres for your healthy extra A. And then I think I got 4 different ones of these. So I think it was 4 for £1. And you can mix and match. I thought it'd be quite nice to try a few different ones. I've scanned a couple and they are coming up as free, so I will just double check all of them are free, but they are 0 sugar, 0 calorie ones. So yeah, so I've got the orange, I've got the lemon and lime, I've got the cream soda, that sounds delicious, and the pink lemonade sounds delicious. They're going to be my favourite, I think. So yeah, I will double check, but I'd imagine they are all free. These are the snacks for the week. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this in value for these on the screen because I haven't double checked these, but I think these would be 3.5. These are lovely as well. I believe these are about 9.5 sins. I think these are about 5.5 sins. So the Dairy Milk Little Bars, they're for Henry. Some crisps here, so they're going to be quite high in sins. And then these here, these would be around about 5 sins as well. I did have mine ordered, but I think they didn't have them in stock because I can't see them. I ordered Skinny Crunch and something else. So yeah, so that's everything for today's shop. I think we've got quite a lot for meals this week. We're going to have 2 meals out of that. You can have 2 meals out of that. You've got a meal out of that, a meal out of that, and a meal out of that. So yeah, plenty of dinner ideas for this week. So we've got French toast this morning using the Neville's 2 slices of that as your healthy extra B, with egg and a bit of skinny syrup, and then we've got some raspberries as a speed food, and then we've got half a sin for a toffee Muller Light. So we've got a healthy extra B, speed, and half a sin, and I can't believe how big this looks, but yeah, I'm going to really enjoy this. So I'm just having a little snack now. So I'm having the Belgium hot chocolate. So this is the salted caramel flavour for 2 sins. So Monday, and we are currently on 2.5 sins. So this is today's lunch. So a nice big pasta salad. So we've got tuna here, and then we've got 1 sin's worth of light mayo. I've got gherkins, which are free in speed. Tomatoes, free in speed. Lettuce, free in speed. Cucumber, free in speed. And I've got pasta. Good morning. I thought we would have a quick catch up because I was meant to be filming what I eat in a week on Slimming World, but it didn't go to plan. So I filmed Monday, on plan all day Monday. Started filming Tuesday, I think. Went off plan in the evening, just like snack. And then Wednesday, completely off plan. Wednesdays are usually weigh day. I'm sorry if you can hear anything in the background, it's the washing machine. So Wednesdays are usually weigh day, and I messaged her and I just didn't go. I knew that I would have gained this week, and like I wasn't in the headspace to see that on the scale, so I decided just to not go this week. And we're on Thursday today, and I woke up this morning knowing I needed to get on plan. We're in March now, only a couple of months till we go on holiday, so obviously if I keep eating the rubbish food, then it's just not gonna come off, is it? But what I decided to actually do, so in these few days of like, do you know when you just get in your own head and you're like, is this working? Does this work for me? I kind of just got in my own head. And I don't think it was to do with the Slimming World plan. I think it was just to do with me being tired, just how I was feeling in general. I just didn't want to eat the right food. I just wasn't in the mind space for it, and that's absolutely fine. I just needed a few days off filming, a few days off being on plan, and just eating what I want. So that's what I did. So we've got that out of our system now. But what I decided to do as well is, alongside Slimming World, start counting my calories, just so I know what sort of calories are in things, and also, am I having enough calories? Am I having too many calories? Do you know what I mean? It could go either way, because obviously if I'm not having enough calories, I am gonna feel hungry. I may lose the weight faster, but I'm not gonna keep the weight off, because I'm gonna get to these points in the day where I'm too hungry and I just start eating loads of junk. So I need to also make sure that I'm eating enough calories, eating enough protein, and obviously with the Slimming World app it doesn't actually track your protein or anything like that. So I've started to sort of scan things on my Fitness Pal just so I know how much protein is in things as well. So that's what I've started to do. So hopefully that is going to help with my weight loss as well. I also know that some of my subscribers don't actually do Slimming World, they do calorie counting, so obviously me including the calories as well might be helpful for other people. So yeah, it's still going to be Slimming World, so I'm still going to have the sins, healthy extra, things like that, but I'm also going to be popping the calories on there as well. And if I can, I'll pop the protein on there also. Breakfast this morning is a sweet omelette. So we've got 3 eggs, some sweetener and some skinny syrup in there. So that's protein. And then we've got a protein pudding. So I've used half of this, which is 2.5 sins. And then we've got some raspberries, which are a speed food. So we've got 2.5 sins for this morning's breakfast. So coffee and snack time. So I've got Skinny Crunch as half of my healthy extra B. And then a coffee here, so just a plain black coffee with some milk and a sweetener. So this is lunch. I've decided to sin my Skinny Crunch and have one of these soft pitters as my healthy extra B. So inside we've got lettuce, cucumber and 1 sin's worth of lighter than light mayo. And I've also used this sort of fake kebab. Just tried a bit and it's absolutely delicious. The seasoning on it is amazing. So 1.5 sins for the full lot. I've used less than half of it, and I'm counting 1 sin for that. You do have to cook it, just says in a pan, for about 5 minutes. So I've got 2 sins for today's dinner and my healthy extra B. So I've just been for a long walk with the kids and I'm looking a bit windswept because it is freezing out today, but we've got those steps in, so that's all good. And I've just had a delivery, try and get my address in there, from Protein World. So I thought I would show you what I've got. So you all know that I work with Protein World. I don't get paid to give any opinions on them or to say certain things. I just try them and see whether I like them. So let's see what we've got. So I did want the pizza mix, but I'm gathering it's out of stock. It's always out of stock because who doesn't want a low calorie, high protein pizza? Everybody. And that's why it's always out of stock. So they sent me some pasta. I've already got this pasta. Like I said before, I've asked my consultant and it is free on Slimming World. This is what I'm really excited for as well. So the slender porridge. So if you're following Slimming World, you will have to sin this according to the calories. So that would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So about 10 calories if you wanted this. But it would mean that you're not using your healthy extra B. You could half it if you wanted to half it, as in the recommended amount, because it is a good portion for 200 calories. Obviously, if you are counting calories, then it's 201 calories. And I'm really excited to try the chocolate one. And then look, that just looks scrummy. Okay, and I said I wanted to try a new protein powder because if you watch my videos, you know that I love the protein powders because I like to add them into baked oats and different things. So yeah, I really want to try a new one. And I must say that this sounds like right up my street. Out of all of them I've had so far, I am really excited to try this one. Banoffee flavour. Oh my god. Banoffee flavour. Yes, yes, yes. I cannot wait to try this. So 161 calories. So I explained this on one of my videos before. So how I work out sin's worth of this. I use to be fair though, if you type in your app protein powder, whey protein powder, it does come up with like an average, so there's that option as well. How I like to work this one out is I use the 20 calories per 1 sin, and for 161 calories, that is for 4 scoops. I only use 1 scoop usually, so it's around about 2 sins for a scoop, which isn't bad at all because you're adding protein, but you are also adding so much flavour to it as well. So yeah, keep an eye out this because I will definitely be using this in my baked oats because I like to make the little muffins and it just makes the most delicious ones. So yeah, so like I said, I have a 40% discount, which is PW Danny, gives you 40% off the whole entire website. No limited time for it or anything like that. So yeah, I'll pop the website and the code in the description below. And now I'm going to make myself a hot chocolate, an Options hot chocolate, because I am freezing to my core. So I've decided to go for a cup of tea. So I'm making myself a cup of tea now, and I've got one sweetener, which is sin-free. I use skimmed milk, so you can have 350 millilitres as your healthy extra A. I just count one for my drinks all day. Nowhere near counts to one, but if I don't have any cheese later, I might actually have my hot chocolate made with milk, which will be a nice little treat. So I thought I won't have my hot chocolate now, I'll have it tonight. So yeah, I've also got myself some grapes here, which are free food, and because I thought, oh, sometimes about this time of day I want to kind of nibble on something. Let me see what time it is. 2:30. We had a few days off, that's fine, but we are back on it now. I really want to get, I've mentioned it before, I used to have an Apple Watch, but it broke and they're so expensive. So I really want to get a Fitbit, but they're still quite expensive, about £150, the ones that I've been looking at. So I've kind of made a deal to myself that when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to treat myself to a Fitbit, because 1,000 subscribers, some people is not a lot, but for me it's like massive, and I never thought my channel would get to that amount. And obviously I appreciate anybody who subscribes, comments, likes, or even watches my videos. Anybody, I really appreciate you all. So I've just got my chili con carne just cooking here. So this has made such a huge batch. So I've only used 250 grams of the smaller mince, but I've got tin tomatoes, passata, I've got these chili beans. I'm going to double check to make sure they are free. I'm sure they are, but because they've got chili in, I will double check. Garlic, peppers, onions, so we've got some speed food in there. So this is all free, speed and protein, and it is made such a big batch. So this is tonight's dinner. So it's just one sin for the rice, and then we've got protein and speed food in the chili con carne. So breakfast this morning, we've got 3 scrambled eggs, which is free in protein. We've got bacon medallion, which is free in protein. We've got some tomatoes, which is speed food, and we've got 1 sin worth of tomato ketchup. So no healthy extras this morning for breakfast, and 1 sin. So determined to be on track today. So starting off with a high protein breakfast. I've got a pitta here, using that fake kebab meat, which is 1 sin for half the pack. I've used 1 sin's worth of mayo, and then I've used a soft pitta as my healthy extra B. So we've got healthy extra B and 2 sins with some speed food. Right, so making chicken Kievs tonight. So what I've done is I've added some garlic. I've added 6 cheese triangles. So 3 of these is your healthy extra A. So this is going to contain one of my healthy extra A's. Right, so this is tonight's dinner. So we've got the chicken Kiev, so half a healthy extra A to a healthy extra A, whatever you want to call it. We didn't use it all. Some beans, which are free, and we've got some homemade chips. I've added some corn flour for 1 sin, just to thicken that up. I use a teaspoon, which a teaspoon is 1 sin, but I've used that for all of us, so I've just counted 1 sin. 3 sins worth of Weetabix there, so 4 sins for dinner, and I'm really looking forward to it. Hey guys, it's evening now, so I'm looking a little bit crazy, but I thought we'd have a quick catch up on the day and see how we've got on and what sins we're ending with. So breakfast this morning, had a lovely delicious breakfast, and we used 1 sin for the ketchup, no healthy extras, and that was really delicious. And what I did with that is I didn't have beans, because obviously I've been looking at the calories and things as well, and I was quite conscious of, do I actually need beans? And I didn't actually need it, so it just kept the calories down a little bit. So although it is a free food and I can have it on there, I'm just kind of being a little bit mindful as well whether I actually do need it on there. So we had 1 sin for that, and then I'll pop up the calories on the screen for breakfast as well if anybody's interested. Lunch, we had that sort of fake away kebab. If you've not tried that, it is amazing. So it's vegetarian. I'm not a vegetarian, but I do love some vegetarian dishes, and you know, if you can find a good alternative to meat, then you know it's great. And that is absolutely gorgeous. So it's 1.5 sins for the whole pack, and on the app it comes up as 1 sin for half the pack. So I had that for my Warburton's pita, so that was my healthy extra B. And then I had some mayo, so we had 2 sins for lunch today. And then dinner, you would have seen my dinner, that was really nice. I really enjoyed that. So I added corn flour just to give it, the chips, a bit of a crunch. So yeah, I did add that. So it was 1 sin for a teaspoon, which did all of us, but I just counted 1 sin for it. And then we had the Weetabix, which was 3 sins, because we used 2, and then it went for all 3 of us, but yeah. And then I've had 2 skinny crunches today, which is 6 sins. So I think I'm ending on about 13 sins, but I'll just double check and pop it on the screen there. So we've stopped on plan. We've had a really good day of food. I've not felt hungry. I felt like it's been a good day. I've just done the food shop, trying to keep it down again. Everything is just so expensive, isn't it? So we've gone with Asda this week just because the delivery slots, we're struggling to get a slot for Tesco, and if I don't get it to come tomorrow, then it means just nip into the co-op and buying stuff from there, and then it just all adds up then, doesn't it? And then it becomes more expensive. So yeah, we've got Asda coming tomorrow. I'm really happy with how today's gone. Obviously last week we had a disaster when it came to food. Things were just so stressful, and I just couldn't concentrate on food, and I just couldn't stop on plan, to be completely honest with you. And I didn't I wasn't concerned with it or anything like that. It's just one of those things. I'm not going to let food, you know, rule my life. Other things will always come first. So I didn't go to group just because I was feeling a bit down about a few things, and I wasn't mentally prepared to see the weight gain on the scales. I knew it would be a gain, but I just wasn't in the right frame of mind to do that. So this week, feeling a lot better, or on Saturday today. Wednesday will be weigh day, so I'll go on Wednesday, face the scales, see what they say. Hopefully, if I manage to stop on plan for the rest of this week and then next week, hopefully I can crawl a little bit back, pull a little bit back, what's to say, you know what I mean, pull it back a little bit, and then hopefully it won't be too much of a gain when I get the scales. So obviously this week there hasn't been a weigh-in update, but next week there will be a weigh-in update, because I will be going to group, because I know if I don't, I'll just continue just eating what I want. But yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not concerned that I went off plan. It's just one of those things, life happens, doesn't it? And you know, if you have the same, you know, things going on in your life or whatever, and you go off plan, you know, it's just a plan, isn't it? It's fine, we can get back on it. So yeah, really happy. I've also done, how well have we done with our water today? So I filled this up this morning, so we're on about 5 o'clock on there, and it's about, what time is it? It's just gone 7 o'clock. So I'm gonna take this up with me and do some editing, get this video up for tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna be chugging on that while I'm doing so. If you haven't already, I would absolutely love it if you could subscribe to my channel. I am close to 1,000 subscribers, and that would be absolutely amazing to hit that milestone. So if you haven't already, I would love it if you could subscribe to my channel, give this video a like if you enjoy it, pop me a comment, let me know how you've got on this week, and I will see you in the next one. Take care everybody, bye.